their desire is?
Many of them are extensions of you and I. And many of you know that, because in an instant you can slip yourself into the controls of a ship. In an instant you can remember how to work it. And in an instant you can remember how you could desire a chair and it's there. You can look at a baseball field and it's in front of you. And that's what existed on all the ships. That's because we all know all about that. And we all have a connection to one or another of the positive areas that are looking after the Earth and other parts of the universe. And so the people that we're dealing with in those craft are our greatest friends, our greatest allies. And as soon as you feel them there, you know. And you know right now they're sitting up there. You can feel them. The physical sense that you get is because they are physical beings. They're just not going to show themselves in this realm at this point in time to anyone but us. And I've had occasions where I used to do project work and I'd stay in beautiful places, and I had one in Adelaide right on the marina where the dolphins used to come up and look at me just out through the window. And I would watch the stars and invite my friends in. I had a big lounge and you could feel them sitting there. It was wonderful. And I had an engineer come from Newcastle, which was 2 days drive, and he turned up and came in and saw me and said hello and handed him a beer, and we went to sit down and relax. And before I could tell him that the friends were still there, I sat down and he leapt in the air, threw his beer out and went white, and he says, "They're not human," and stood back and he was shaking. "And they won't go away." I said, "That's all right, just steady down." "What the hell are you doing here?" And he's backing out the door, and I settled him down after a while and got him another chair. And it wasn't long before he could see the friendliness and feel the energy. But he still shook his head and said, "It can't be. I can feel them. I know they're there. They're frightened the hell out of me. And when I got frightened, I could see them. And now I've settled down, I can't see them. What's going on?" I said, "Go and sit on the chair again." He said, "No." So we are connected and we all know one another. And the knowing is very, very clear. The fact that we try to use our brain to depict them, we try to give them names, we try to put them into a framework where they don't fit, it's the same act that we tried on ourselves and got lost in this world. And they won't allow that. And they're our greatest ally and our greatest friends. And at any time when you've got difficulty in this world, you've just got to say, "This is not my job. Just fix that up, will you?" And it'll happen. Somebody's trying to attack you, you just say, "I don't really want to do anything. But if you keep it up, something will happen. And I have no control over it." And it'll happen. It does happen. Because you are totally protected. And they'll send down a beam which turns everything straight back on the person. The more they wind their problem up, the more they get themselves. And they'll wind it up to the point where they just explode. And that's what's needed, because once something explodes, which is an energy, it just disappears. And the person is left cured.